My child, bring your spirit to rest with me. I sense the unspoken longing within your heart, even when your lips form no request. I have watched your nights of stillness, your eyes searching, hoping for a sign from me. You have pondered if I truly hear you, if I still witness your steadfast waiting, if I have lost sight of you. Know this, I am present with you now. This encounter is not random. It is part of the path I have laid for you. I have come to answer the deep yearning your inner self could not express. Stay with me, my precious child. I have truths for you, words that will speak to your most profound concerns and touch the quiet places within you. I am here not only to bring you comfort, but to elevate your spirit, to place understanding within your mind, and to confirm my unwavering care. You might have felt a quietness, yet I have been moving in ways you could not see. I have watched your patient expectation through long days, waiting for a sign or a change. You wondered if I had forgotten you, but no, my beloved one. My eyes have remained fixed on you. I was near, even when moments stretched on. When others seemed to move forward and you felt unseen. When it seemed I answered their pleas but not yours. I promise you, I have not bypassed your path. I have set aside something distinct, something of great value, made just for you. I understand the weight of waiting for an answer. I know the struggle of holding on to hope when your strength feels small and your heart is filled with uncertainty. But do not confuse my stillness with being gone. During what seemed like quiet, I was building something strong inside you. You were not paused. Your inner being was developing. Your inner self grew. Your trust in me became more settled. I was removing what was not helpful and creating room for what truly serves you. Understand this clearly. The delay was not to bring you hardship, but to protect you. It was to lead you toward something more lasting, something that will remain steady when it comes. I know the thoughts that have worried your mind. If you made a mistake, if you missed your way, if you were forgotten, you did not make a mistake. You were being prepared. Where you saw a path blocked, I saw a space not yet ready. Where you felt a stop, I saw the right timing. You were not being disciplined. Instead, I was arranging you for a greater purpose, beyond your highest hopes. Even when you felt unseen, I was collecting good things for the right time. Even when you heard no sound, I was closer than your own breathing. Even when nothing seemed to change, I was putting everything in order. You were not alone. You were kept safe within my care. Even when you felt weak, you did not turn away. Even when clarity escaped you, you stayed close. Even when you doubted me, you still sought my nearness. This matters more than you can imagine. Let me speak to the worries that follow you, the ones that claim you will never arrive, that murmur you have waited too long, that your chance has passed. These are not from me. I do not speak hopelessness. I do not speak dread. My words build up. My words make new. My words call you forward. And I am drawing you ahead at this very moment. I am already moving. While your immediate surroundings appear calm, the spiritual atmosphere around you is becoming active. Paths are opening in places you have not yet imagined. I am ahead of you, arranging encounters, softening hearts, releasing what seemed firmly closed. I do this not because you have earned it, but because I hold you dear, because you are mine. I know there were times you looked around and saw no progress, yet inner strength grows quietly, unseen, before anything shows outwardly. And you have been building this strength, a solid base, a base that will hold the abundance I am making ready for you, a foundation that will support you firmly, even when others falter. I have not ignored your request. I have marked it within my very being. Just as I carefully formed your body in secret, I have been bringing forth the answer to your deepest desire. And when it arrives, it will not be small, it will not be late, it will be exactly what you did not even realize you needed. I provide what restores life. I provide what lasts. I provide what leads to true living. So do not stop now. Do not give up before the way becomes clear. Do not turn away because you do not fully understand what is ahead. You are much closer than you think. What you have sought has not been held back. It has simply been kept safe for the right moment, and that moment is drawing near. You have shown loyalty, and I am loyal too. I do not take back my promises. I do not forget those who are mine. I do not ignore the tears that fall when no one is watching. I do not turn from a spirit that keeps seeking, even when tired. I am answering you, my child, slowly, gently, and surely. It will come to pass, and when it does, the reason for the waiting will become clear. Let me reiterate this truth, so it remains clear to you. Your voice reached me. I have seen every time you held on to hope when letting go would have been easier. I have noted every night you fell asleep, wondering when I would speak. And now I speak. I speak life. I speak expectation. I speak peace to your mind, calm to your worries, and inner courage to your spirit. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. You are not out of time. Stay with me. Keep trusting. Keep looking forward. For what I am bringing forth will be of supreme value. And when the answer arrives, you will understand I was never slow. I was never silent. I was preparing something far greater than you ever imagined. My beloved child, let me continue to speak to you because there is more I need you to hear. I know your heart is tired. I know you have carried your questions like heavy burdens, unspoken, weighing on your spirit. My child, you often carry weights unseen by others, but I see every quiet sadness. You ask if things will ever change, if your time will come, or if you will always remain outside, waiting for entry. Let me assure you now, your moment is approaching. Not because of your efforts or pleas or attempts to prove your worth, but because I chose you. My pledges endure. My word stands. I am not one to change my mind. Everything I have declared about your path remains steadfast. Even when things feel broken apart, I am still shaping goodness from what seems fragmented. You have walked a long road, my child, and I know it has exhausted your spirit. You have watched others progress while you felt rooted in place. You offered a smile even when understanding eluded you. You pressed on even when your deepest desire was to stop. And through every moment you questioned if I saw. I did, my beloved child. I always have. Even a whisper of trust when you chose to believe despite inner uncertainty touched me profoundly. You might believe you are merely anticipating a future occurrence, but I want you to know, my precious one, I have been present in this waiting with you. I have not been distant, watching from a distance. I have been right here beside you in the quiet. When tears fell and no one else was aware, I held you close. When you offered a brave face but felt empty inside, I brought comfort without you sensing my nearness. Each breath you took, when you felt you could not draw another, came from me. Every time you found the strength to rise, even with faltering steps, I was the strength upholding you. At times, my responses develop slowly, for I am shielding you from realities your vision cannot yet comprehend. You may desire a particular result, and I am preparing something different, for I understand the full scope of your journey. I know what will genuinely fortify you, not simply offer brief ease. I know what will uphold you, not just bring passing delight. And my precious one, I will always provide what genuinely benefits your inner being. I will never bring forth something too early, something that might distance you from me or cause your heart pain. You have sought a way ahead, and I am making it known. But first, I am working within your very being. I am removing your worries. I am cleansing you of the whispers that told you you are not enough. I am taking away the untrue titles others assign to you. Words like mistake, failure, overlooked. That is not who you are, my cherished one. I have never called you by such names. I call you chosen. I call you valuable. I call you mine. Do not believe you have missed your moment. Time does not slip past you unnoticed. What I have set aside for you carries your distinct imprint. You are not behind schedule. You are precisely positioned for the work I am bringing to pass. And when the right time arrives, it will not feel hurried or strained. It will settle into place perfectly, as if it were always designed for your path, for that is its truth. I know it has been difficult to hold on to conviction. I know there are days your hope feels faint, but I do not expect you to bear this weight alone. Allow me to share it with you. Allow me to carry you, my precious one. You do not need to be strong every single day. You do not need to have every answer. You do not need to hide your true self. I perceive your true self, and my love for you is boundless. Nothing you have done causes me to turn away. Nothing you dread can separate me from your presence. I am not leaving. You may not sense the transformations, but change is indeed happening. My work often begins quietly, beneath what is visible. Yet, it grows. It always grows. Soon, you will look back and understand that what you felt was stillness was actually my hand guiding the development of everything around you. I have been influencing spirits, directing journeys, setting moments into motion. I have been making the path ready. And I have also been making you ready. You hold more inner resilience than you know. Not because you feel mighty, but because you have continued. You stayed when you could have departed. You sought me when you could have withdrawn. You offered grace even when your own spirit felt wounded. That is genuine strength. That is true reliance. That is loveliness in my eyes. Therefore, I invite you to hold your inner self receptive, not to the clamor of the world, but to my gentle whispers. Keep your inner hearing attentive to my gentle guidance. Keep your hands unclasped to welcome what I am about to place within your grasp. Do not hold so tightly to what has been that you fail to see what is arriving. Release the burdens of regret, the sadness for what has gone, the endless thoughts of what might have been. I am not present in those. I am in this moment and in what lies before you. In truth, I have only just started. My child, you will not be held in place indefinitely. You will not wait without end. I am close. I am listening. I am acting. And when the moment unfolds, you will not need to seek approval from others. The change will be clear. The turning point will be unmistakable. Keep your heart gentle. Keep your focus on me. Keep moving ahead, even if your steps are small. For I assure you, I am accompanying you on this path. My beloved, allow me to guide you a little further. You have carried many thoughts, some unspoken, some clamoring. You have asked questions when no one else was near, when night fell and your spirit was fully aware. You pondered, are you still guiding the course of my existence? Or did I somehow miss the moment when things were meant to get better? I wish to answer that now, my beloved one. Yes, I am still directing your journey. And no, you have missed nothing at all. You are still within the story that is unfolding. You are still held safely in my keeping, Nothing has been forfeited. There were moments when you did not feel able to go on. Yet you did, and that matters profoundly. You did not always feel courageous, but you did not stop your movement forward. This is what true bravery resembles. Sometimes silent, sometimes tired, yet steady. I discern that within you, my child. I see your striving. I see your hope, even when it feels fragile. I see the way you treasure what others pass by. My child, I know you yearn for clear paths before you. As you await what is to come, allow me to offer you inner stillness. Let me bestow upon your spirit a quiet calm. Let us continue this path together, my beloved. There is no need for haste. I know your heart has longed for clarity, and that this period of waiting has seemed long. But know this, I have not only been preparing the circumstances you desire, I have also been preparing you. So I have been making your inner self more open, gently lifting the burdens others placed upon you. Feelings of worry, discomfort, and self-blame. You may not have realized it, but I have been mending parts of your being little by little. There were moments you felt no movement at all. You awoke, did your best, and lay down to rest, sensing no shift. Still, something was quietly unfolding beneath the surface, steadily. And now it is ready to appear. What I have placed inside you is nearing its full expression. This is not just because external conditions are changing, but because you are ready. I have not forgotten you. I was simply awaiting the right moment. Do you remember those times when you offered a smile despite your inner weariness? Or when you helped another, even when your own spirit felt heavy? These instances were not small. They held immense power. They showed the world the true nature of genuine care, and I saw every single one. Not one of those moments was without purpose. You are fully seen. You are not delayed. You are precisely at the appointed time for the journey I have laid out for you. I understand that at times, accepting this truth can be difficult. Your experiences in life have taught you to expect disappointments. Some people promised to stay, then left. Certain hopes began with great promise, only to fade over time. But I tell you, do not release that part of you that holds on to expectation. Do not let your inner self become closed off. Let it remain open, even after pain. For a spirit that remains receptive can receive my presence. I desire to bring peace into your existence. Not a peace that depends on perfect conditions, but one that endures through hardship. A stillness that remains with you when all else departs. My desire is for you to experience joy, not from grasping every detail, but from trusting my full comprehension. You do not need to comprehend every step of the journey to continue moving forward. You only need to know that I am beside you. At times you search for clear signs. You plead with me. Show me something, anything. And you might feel my voice has been absent, but I have been present in subtle ways. That gentle remark from another. That brief calm when your thoughts settled. That unexpected flicker of brightness in your day. That sudden memory that gave you resolve. That was my presence. I communicate through modest moments so your spirit learns to recognize me everywhere. You will not always feel strong. You will not always feel prepared. Yet you do not need to be flawless for me to work through you. You do not need to be prominent to have influence. Some of my most profound actions occur through humble spirits who simply agree. When you offer me this, I complete the remainder. I provide the fortitude. I show the way. I reveal opportunities. I quiet the turmoil. I bring companions to journey with you. I illuminate the path forward that was previously hidden. I clear away obstacles, for this is my nature. I do not abandon you midway. I see you to the very end. Therefore, if you question your next move, this is my direction. Continue onward. Progress gently, one small advance at a time. Do not gaze too far into the distance and release concern over what is beyond your influence. You are not required to hasten. You are not required to have everything perfectly ordered. You simply need to be open. I will guide you. I will bear your weight if necessary. You will never journey by yourself. The heavy load you have borne, it is no longer yours. Release it. You are not required to demonstrate your value to me. You do not need to gain my affection. You possess it already. You always have. Even in your most challenging times, my affection for you remains unchanged. Your finest experiences are not in the past. They have not vanished. They lie before you. I am already there, inviting you onward. I do not require you to be without blemish. I am waiting for your reliance on me. When you offer that, your way will become distinct. Gradually, one segment at a time, you will reflect and observe the distance you have traveled. You will realize that even your least productive days have advanced you. You are not overlooked. You are not unseen. You belong to me. Take a deep breath. I am present with you. I will not abandon you. And what lies ahead, you will find joy once more. You will experience mirth again. And my beloved child, you are prepared. My child, I know you have felt time stretch out, perhaps wondering why your journey appears to pause while others move ahead. Yet, my beloved, can you truly grasp the deep work I have been doing within you during these moments of stillness? I have been fortifying your spirit in ways unseen by the world, my child. A quiet strength, a deep inner resolve, not for outward show, but for steadfastness that endures through every challenge. A resilience that maintains a calm spirit even when life is difficult. You have been growing in ways that only the passage of time and a quiet trust could bring forth. Sometimes I hold back certain beginnings, not to keep good from you, but to ensure your spirit is truly ready for what awaits. I desire you to embrace these new things with peace, my beloved child, and to carry them with a light heart, free from heavy strain. I am not simply answering your requests. I am ensuring the outcome brings you lasting benefit, not further struggle. This is the very nature of my love for you, my precious one. You look at yourself, my child, and perhaps see only what you believe is missing or where you have fallen short, concluding you are not quite ready. I do not focus on what you perceive as flaws. I know some people have left your life, and certain paths you hoped for have closed. This brought you quiet sorrow, my cherished one. I heard the questions you held in your heart. Why did they leave? Why did this not work out? Let me tell you, those arrangements concluded because they were not meant to carry you forward. I removed what would have eventually become an obstacle to your true progress. I allowed some connections to loosen to protect the unique purpose I placed within you. Not every ending is a setback. Some are simply the beginning of your freedom. You do not need to chase after others to feel valued, my child. You do not need to change who you are to be seen. I brought you into being with clear intention. I have not forgotten a single pledge I have made to you. My words are not empty pronouncements. I speak only what I intend to bring to pass. If I declared I would see you through, I will. If I declared I would make things whole again, I will. Even if you cannot yet see the shifts, know that they are taking place. I am clearing the way for you even now. Do not let fear prevent you from looking forward to good things, my precious one. I understand that holding on to expectation can feel uncertain. I know you have experienced deep disappointment after allowing yourself to believe. Yet please do not close your heart to what could be. It is through hope that your spirit remains receptive. It is how you stay close to me. Allow your heart to anticipate positive things once more, even if only a small amount. My beloved child, you have walked this path with me, listening with an open heart. I see how deeply you yearn for the peace and clarity I have spoken of, and I affirm the courage it has taken to stay hopeful through seasons of waiting. Now let that truth settle within you, anchoring your spirit. As one who has faithfully sought my voice, I ask you to let this message resonate again in your heart and in your life. Your devoted attention to this message honors me, and your willingness to express your heart's agreement with it strengthens the very ground beneath your feet. This sacred work, this light I pour into the world, reaches others through the faithful actions of my chosen ones. When you support this sacred work, you join a mission far greater than yourself, becoming a channel for light to reach those who are still searching in the quiet. Share this message with those who need to hear, for their breakthrough is often connected to your willingness to act. You are not alone in this journey. You are part of my faithful remnant, a family of seekers who trust even when the path is not fully seen. Return for deeper understanding, for I have more to reveal to you, more wisdom to unfold. Receive the next message I have prepared, for each one builds upon the last, guiding you closer to the fullness of life I intend. Imagine the joy that will fill your spirit as you continue to walk in this truth, seeing my promises unfold in clear, undeniable ways. See yourself standing firm, radiant with the peace I have poured into your heart, knowing every step was guided. My presence is your constant companion, my protection your shield. Go forth, my precious one, with my peace surrounding you, and my favor resting upon your every faithful endeavor. I am with you, always.
Claim your abundance today. Scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.